All right, jabronis, get this fucking thing right. Okay, so I kind of want to preface some of my content for people. The channel's getting more viewership than normal, and I want to preface some of what I say because, guys, y'all know I'm no expert, right? I'm just I'm sharing what I've figured out as I'm going, and I'm really trying to tell you all the truth, tell you where I fucked up and what I did, because things are snowballing to an extreme level here, and like I am going to be positioned to make even more growth this year and go to another level. And there's one channel on here that I am a little bitch to. I'm like it's Jared Williams, and I harass this guy. Like, I'm like this one dude calls me Jared Williams Stan, which is fair, dude, because I fucking harass this motherfucker. I want him to come on my channel and argue with me, okay? And this other dude's like, why do you fucking care so much? And then it's like, it's fair point, right? And he's like, but he said he's the one who gave me the nickname Crack House, which, okay, I'll fucking give it to you. I thought we were gonna be friends after that, but no, it wasn't. Like, I was like, damn, bro, okay, you're cool. I didn't know you were cool. And then we weren't cool after that. I was like, oh fuck, I thought. Anyway, that dude, he's the one who called me out on my inferiority complex and like how like it's very clear and obvious, and I'm like, yeah, it is. But I give that guy such a hard time, and I care so much about it because the only people who, like, maybe people come across my channel and they think like, oh, this guy, they don't hate me and they maybe want to view it more in there. But for the most part, the people who get value out of my channel are dudes who are on their way up, right? And then want to start their own shit like I did. Or like Jared Williams did. That's the people who are watching his shit. He's only talking about plumbing companies, whereas I'm kind of talking about lots of business. But he is specifically, everything he does, he sells a course on how to start up a plumbing company. Now, it pisses me the fuck off because I think he's full of shit. I think he's trying to get your fucking money. I don't think that fucking course, there's a reason I won't sell a course. Dudes, a company approached me recently about like, I don't understand. I think they wanted me to do coaching, I think is what they wanted me to do. They talked about it like it was a sponsorship for my channel. I mean, they called me Brass House, and it came to the channel email. I think it came to the channel email. And they wanted me to do it, but I don't really want to, because like you can't learn my shit in the classroom, dude. All I'm telling you is your money's in the fucking dirt and you're gonna have to go fucking dig it out. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to learn plumbing, put the fucking pipe in the wall and the shit'll start to answer itself, like have someone around. But like, really, there's no, coaching is only so good. Like if you were like trying to run your business better, you're struggling with your business, and you thought, oh well, let me call the brass man and get some tips from him, and that'll help my business. It's like, it's not gonna be me that helps you. It's that humility in the first place where you're like, let me ask somebody, you know what I mean? Let me try to improve my shit. And it almost doesn't matter. Like, it's like diets, right? Like, all fucking diets work. It's just discipline. If you start eating better shit, you're gonna fucking lose weight. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need to talk to a dietitian. Fucking eat meat, fruits, and veggies, and fucking cut out the fucking donuts and shit, and you'll start to trim up. You know what I mean? So that's why I don't really want to give advice, because I'm not an expert, right? And all I've kind of got is a general understanding of how to do business, and then use good judgment as shit pops up. But the reason I care so much is because no one fucking had my back the whole fucking time, boys. Like, I grew up rough, man. I was fucking poor. And like, I always had to be the kid that snuck in, I didn't have a driver's license until I was 23, and there's reasons for that. Like, it's not like just because I was irresponsible. There's fucking reasons for that. And I was on my own at 16. Like, dude, when I was in like the 7th or 8th grade, we had a football banquet for the football team, and I didn't get invited. And like, one of my buddies, like, I talked to like the mom who like organized. I was like, yo, I didn't get my invitation. She was like, oh, well, we knew you didn't have a suit or a tux, so we didn't want to put you in that situation and, and get you to go, which just kind of an excuse, all types of excuses. And then her son, who was my buddy, told me later, he's like, nah, they don't want you to go because of like, your family, and y'all are like, dangerous and ghetto and shit. And now as a parent, I understand that, right? But as a kid, I knew that like, I wasn't like welcome, you know what I mean? I was viewed as like I was the white trash kid, dude. We lived in a fucking car at one point. We lived in the fucking homeless shelter at one point. I'd been in like a fucking 100 fights by the time I got out of high school, and lost fucking half of them because I was fucking crazier than clown pussy, boys. But like, I'd go to the fucking water. I remember going to the water park with my buddies and like lying to his mom and saying like, oh yeah, I got money to go. I got money to get in. My mom said I can go, and I had no fucking money. I'm getting dropped off with my with them, and I had to like fucking bail and run around and find a way to fucking sneak in the fucking back and shit. And when everybody else had money and it was cool to get in, I'm fucking I had to figure it out on my own, right? And like that's what this channel is now. Is like I'm trying to show you guys the fucking back door through the fucking water park. You know what I mean? That's why there's nothing to be a course to sell, because like that company that approached me, I have no issue with what they're doing, right? But like, I know that the person who needs my shit the most, $500 is a lot of fucking money. You know what I mean? It's a lot of fucking money. And I can't give you any better advice than tell you that your money's in the dirt. You know what I mean? And like, not a lot of people want to fucking dig. And the secret to digging is you fill up the back of the shovel, the front will take care of itself, you know what I mean? And just start fucking getting after it. And our money's out there. And those of us that are willing to go dig it up, you can get it. It takes a couple years. It takes more than a couple years. But once you get really fucking good at something and you can do it at a high level and you can deal with people honestly, you can't help but build a brand that is going to sell and set you up for big success. So yeah, I got a lot of shit to say to the slick ricks that are telling guys, buy my fucking program. And like Jared Williams, for example, he straight up says, put everything on a credit card. Don't fucking do that. Don't fucking do that. Like there are guys that do what like Williams did, which he failed 3 times before his business did well. And then he's saying, well, this time it worked because I did all this bullshit. And it's like, well, you did that in Fairbanks, Alaska, where like, it's a lot harder to get a company up and running. It really is. It's like the regulations are much tougher, and there's just less. That market, it's going to be a little bit easier to fucking to hamstring residential customers, even though you can do that shit here. His method, like in Dallas, there's just so much competition, and no one wants to call your fucking little lame ass to pay. It's like, if I'm going to pay $4,300 for a water heater, and I can pick fucking A Number One Air, the biggest service company in Dallas that I know will stand behind this shit no matter what. They've been here. This little small job is meaningless to them in the long run, versus you, and that $4,300 is going to make or break your fucking week. Like, I feel like you got more on the line, and like it's that $4,300 may be more valuable to you than this fucking singular job, or like the over. You're just not worth it. You're a nobody, right? And like, I figured that out real fucking quick. I'm like, why would someone pay me the same as the big boys whenever I just don't have the resources to match them? I just don't. Now I do, right? Now that I've built up assets, now I can go buy a sewer camera like it's nothing. I can go buy a new truck like it's fucking nothing. But at the time, getting my first ProPress was like, whew, okay, let's figure out how are we gonna fucking get a ProPress. You know what I mean? And when you're at that stage, you don't need to be thinking like, fucking, how can I be the Gucci? No one's gonna buy from you. People aren't stupid, So I do get hot and upset about that shit, because I've seen a ton of guys try to fucking start their businesses out just like Williams talks about, just like and I was one of those guys, and I almost instantly realized like, whoa, this is gonna. It's like, if I do it this way, it's gonna be hard as fuck to scale, and stressful, and not stable. So I don't recommend that, because I had to risk it all to fucking start this company. And I got a wife and kids, and my wife ain't worked since we've been married, boys. It's fucking 9+ years, So it's all on me. And I ain't got no family. Everybody's dead, and the family I did have didn't have no fucking money. So wasn't nobody to help me out. I had to risk everything to get here. And I'm telling you guys, if you're trying to fucking, maybe some places you could do it, like the Williams style. I do think that he says you can do this anywhere. It doesn't matter where you are. Yes, it fucking does. He's in Florida now. He ain't talking all that shit because Florida's the land of unlicensed plumbers. Try to do that shit. There's a goddamn 1,000 fucking tile guys and fucking painters who can legally go work on fucking plumbing and they will. There's a goddamn million fucking painters that'll go fucking change a faucet for fucking $180 down there. A million. Like, so where you're at fucking matters. Now, you go to Chicago, it's harder to fucking start a company up. It's harder to get that going, and there's more regulations. So maybe Chicago or like Alaska, you could have a better shot of using the supply and demand factor to be like, I'm so expensive and fuck you and I'm the only one around. But in most places it ain't like that. So that's why, fuck those guys, dude. And these people fucking won't come onto my goddamn channel and fight me. And obviously I want to fight these motherfuckers, and like, not fist fight. Although, hey, YouTube boxing, Williams. Let's grow our channels to be significant enough to get on a fucking boxing match, dude. Let's fucking somehow do that. That'd be cool. But yeah, that's why I got a chip on my shoulders, boys, because I'm the fucking poor boy that had to sneak into the fucking water park. And I want to fucking show y'all where the hole in the wall is, or fucking rub my stamp on your shit, fucking get you in here too. And I don't want no fucking money from you to do it. I make fucking plenty of money, so fuck y'all later.